Free kids, Boo Fest tonight at Zeke's up at Pizza Inn, Highway 53, and it's steak night as always on a Thursday night. All right, let me set this thing up. I just teased it for y'all just a little bit ago. 28 years ago tonight, when I was still at Channel 31 doing a Country Rover, a pretty popular deal that goes on that went over and over there.
It was?
Matter of fact, it was the most popular thing on any Huntsville newscast in the 80s and early 90s.
Gosh. Yeah, you're
We run those on Mondays here exclusively on ZTV 11. Just so happened, I'm trying to find and revisit some of these people when we can. Just happened to run into this. Jamie, you said a story on me.
That's right.
I said, okay. Recognized him. I said, you got married Halloween. What year was that? He said, 28 years ago tonight. This was last week. I was up at Don Clark. A week ago today at Don Clark's. Mm-hmm. His wife passed away. They got married this past February. They'd been married almost 28 years. Would have been tonight. Here is that Country Rover story and the interview I did with him over at Don Clark's the other day on Highway 53. Happy Halloween, and y'all enjoyed the story from 28 years ago tonight.
Sheila Barnett and Zachary Pirtle could very well be the ugliest couple ever to get married. Certainly wasn't a pretty sight, the wedding of these two, but tonight, just a few hours ago, in a ceremony more appropriate for a graveyard, Sheila and Zachary tied the matrimonial knot.
That's unusual wedding. I've had a bunch of weddings, different places, but this is, if they want to get married this way, that's their prerogative.
Getting hitched on Halloween may not be for everyone, but for these two, it seemed the mortal thing to do.
We just thought it'd be a funny idea to start out with. It was a joke, and then it just come together as the real thing.
We're just joking around, so we get married on Halloween, we have a small wedding, before we know it, it's inflated to what you see.
The newlyweds weren't the only ones dressed for the ghoulish affair. Hundreds braved the dreary weather to witness the bizarre happening.
God for sanction, I pronounce that you are husband and wife, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. You may kiss the bride now.
It may not have been a wedding made in heaven, but on a spooky Halloween night, it wasn't exactly a horror story either. The newlywed Pirtles here plan a honeymoon trip to the Smoky Mountains, but tonight you can bet there'll be plenty of neck biting going on. Congratulations and happy Halloween. Indicator of your Country Rover, Jamie Cooper. That's some teeth you got there, I must say. Good.
All right, Zach Pirtle, I did a story on you in Halloween. You got married. Tell me the whole story, what year it was.
It's 1985. Me and Sheila got dating and romancing. Nice for to marry me. We decided to do it on Halloween night just for a laugh, and we got married. It came a little party, and we stayed together. Would have been 28 years.
Who was there to videotape as a Country Rover your wedding?
Jamie Cooper.
You remember that?
Yes, I do. I still got the video of that at the house. I got some still pictures. I believe your picture is in some of them pictures.
So you're 57 now.
I'm 57 right now.
And that was 1985.
1985.
Indicator, I remember it was on a rainy night.
That's right, it was raining.
The preacher was dressed up like Dracula.
No, I was
Dracula.
I was Dracula.
And the preacher,
and the preacher was like a monk, and Sheila was like a witch or had a black wedding gown.
So your anniversary will be coming up a week from tomorrow.
Yes.
And she passed away when?
February.
I'm sorry, man.
This year.
Y'all were together a long time.
We would have been married 28 years. She got sick and passed away.
Was there anything special about getting married on Halloween night?
Well, yes, it is unusual. I wouldn't expect it, but it was a lot of fun.
So what did y'all do on your anniversary every year on Halloween?
We dressed up and kind of done our little thing, but now her health got bad. In the last few years, we just it's just another day, but I bought her flowers and a card, and we put out candy for the little kids.
And that's your anniversary?
Yeah, that's my anniversary.
So what do you remember about me being there? Now, I didn't make a fool of myself, did I?
No, you did not. If something's going on, I don't know what all was going on.
You had a big crowd there at night.
Yeah.
It was a perfect Halloween night.
Yeah, and I was very nervous.
Well, it's great to see you, Zach. Man, I'm sorry to hear about your loss, but your anniversary will be next week.
Yes, it will.
Thanks for remembering me.
Well, thank you for doing what you did.
Well, did you like the Country Rover story I did?
Yes, I did. I sure did.
A lot of people see you.
Yes, everybody. Yes, they did. I still talk about it today.
All right. Thanks, Zach. Happy Halloween.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
Halloween to you.
And that's right, not only an auction on Saturday, but I also want to tell you, Gray Crow at Arctic Chill. Bring the kids out to Arctic Chill.
That was last
Halloween
weekend.
night. Sorry, Brad. That one.
We're talking about
Bring
Arctic
the kids
Chill
out to
now.
Arctic Chill Halloween night to enjoy some froyo and some good, safe trick-or-treating. So at least it'll be indoors. That's Arctic Chill.
Arctic
right
Chill
there
tonight,
on 31.
indoors. Go to by there and get all that. Hey, by the way,
That's
speaking of the worst candies out there, candy corn, circus peanuts, raisins, Smarties, Werther's Originals, plain Hershey bars, Dum Dum Pops, and Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, I don't like Tootsie Rolls.
And also, don't forget, expect stormy, windy Halloween tonight. They will be making the call later. The churches around the area that are having trunk or treats tonight. Weather expected to get bad at what time this afternoon?
Well, it's possibly going to be raining throughout the day. By 9 o'clock, we're up to 50% chance of rain, and then it jumps up to 80 around 2 o'clock.
All right, so hopefully we'll get back to kind of the swing of things here. Talk a little more football tomorrow. Tomorrow being Friday, we got a house full coming in. We got a musician, and we got another girl coming in to run a music video.
Hilltops Festival.
Yeah, up in
Arts
Elkmont
Festival.
going on this weekend. The weather going to be absolutely beautiful this weekend. Sheriff Blakely, don't forget he's got his kickoff campaign, old-fashioned political kickoff going on this Saturday out at the arena. Starts at 11:30. Jeff Whitlow Band playing. Free food, pony rides, everything. Come on out. Sheriff Mike Blakely kicks off to be re-elected sheriff again next year. So y'all come on out and support the sheriff as he announces his kickoff campaign.
Rena White will be here talking about a fundraiser that they have going on, and we'll be sharing one of her music videos. And then Ingrid Marie will be actually entertaining us for the Hilltops Arts Festival.
A lot of stuff going on.
Don't forget to fall back.
Yeah, we forgot about that fallback this weekend. That's Frank just lost 20 bucks saying we were going to do it to Monday morning at 2 o'clock. Don't forget that
He'll
Frank
never
got 20
forget
bucks.
it.
So everybody gets to sleep late as they head out to church this weekend. So it gives you an extra hour.
Yeah.
All right, Roadrunner back in action. Things are kind of slowed down right now. Roadrunner been out of town some. Danny Johnson, the Roadrunner. We're getting ready to go to one of his pictures right now. We'll get out here on this
Beep, beep.
Halloween. Y'all have a safe Halloween today.
Yes, be
Watch
very
out for the
careful.
storms. Winds are going to be up to 30, 40 miles an hour sometime this afternoon. We'll go
All
out
you
with a
drivers, watch
Roadrunner.
out for the kids.
Beep, beep, Danny Johnson. What?
All you drivers, watch out for the kids.
On
out
this,
there.
and I got to get out of these shackles. These things are killing me. Thank you, Sheriff. All right, let's go with a Roadrunner right now, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Roadrunner today, he's here with Mr. Bill Richardson, who has refurbished Army Jeep similar to he used in the Korean conflict, or whatever they want to call it, Korean War. But this is a project he took on, and he took, what did you say, about 2 years?
About 2 years, maybe a little over.
2 years, and a little bit of money too, didn't it?
Well, more time than money, but some money too.
I bet it's always a thrill to have something you built and got it back to
Oh yes. There's always the pleasure of completion, but the problem is you never complete anything. There's still work to be done on my Jeep, but I have enjoyed working on it.
I'll tell you what, it's a beauty. Now, is this a Willis?
This is a Willis. It's called an M38.
M38.
Now, the M38 was the next successor to the World War II Jeep.
And the Army quit making them at the end of World War II. And then along about in 48 and 49, they went to Willis and told them they wanted to upgrade the World War II Jeep. So out of that came this M38. And this Jeep was delivered in 1952. You might notice the numbers I have on the Jeep here. It makes it look like still an Army-owned Jeep, but it isn't. But the numbers 25302721, I have rattled that number off of many a time because that was my Army serial number. Okay, Danny, the numbers on the bumper are the numbers that were on the Jeep that I drove in Korea. I was in an engineer combat battalion, and incidentally, I was there with a battalion from Oak Ridge that we were mustered and went to Korea at the same time the local Athens Guard unit went. So they were in a different group than we were in, than I was in. I was in the 36th Engineering Group and in the 194th Engineer Battalion, and we were out of Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Now, within any unit, each vehicle will have a number and a designation that can pin that vehicle right down to the company and so forth. Now, the last 6 months I was in Korea. I was transferred up to battalion headquarters, and I was made communications chief. And of course, I had a communications officer to answer to, and the Jeep was assigned to him. And within the unit, the headquarters designation, this was the 6th Jeep in the command strain, and it was really assigned to the communications officer. But I wound up driving it most of the time out on maintaining our communications. Danny, on the engine here, it isn't totally, shall we say, official, even though the block itself came with the Jeep. The original Jeep, this model would forward. You could go through water, we'll say up to, about my chest high here. You pulled a lever, and that closed off some valves, and it had a breather pipe that gave it air from above level. So you could go right on through the water in this model Jeep. This engine itself it's a four-cylinder engine, and when I got a hold of it, it seemed to be in pretty good shape, but I took it down to Keith, my buddy Keith, and they overhauled it for me. It didn't have to do a whole lot, but it is the original engine in the Jeep. Danny, I think we should mention here the statewide organization that we have, which is really a part of the national organization of the Military Vehicle Preservation Association. Now, in this group, you'll find everything from almost wheelbarrows up to tanks. People are restoring them and running them. And we have a state organization here called the Dixie Division. And I certainly invite anyone that's interested in the preservation of military vehicles to get in touch with me and join up with us. We have a good time, all enjoying our vehicles.
Wow. Well, Bill, I've sure enjoyed this and enjoyed the time you spent with me, and I love your vehicle, and we'll be seeing you later.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Roadrunner out.